Hey, what's up guys, so much for here. Today, in today's video, I'm going to talk about all the news that Ed talks about from his Instagram AMA Q&A on Thursday, and then on Friday's AMA Q&A on Reddit. And yeah, let's get straight with the video. Let's go. So first, I'm going to talk about everything that Ed said on the Instagram AMA. Well, ask me anything pretty much. And you know what? I'm just gonna play guys all the videos from Ed that he answered questions on Thursday on his Instagram stories, and yeah, let's play it.
Yeah, I won't be back for a bit because we're going to announce more dates for Europe next year and some Asia dates very soon. But yeah, the tour is not ending yet. My overall idea with it is to have the next ones come as and when, and again have no pressure surrounding them. I kind of want to be able to do big pop records when I want to do big pop records, and then do indie records when I want to do indie records. I kind of feel like as an artist, doing a wide range of things is always the most exciting thing. I don't want to just feel like I have to do one thing because that's what people know me for. We are not at the end of the mathematics era, no, because the mathematics tour is going to be ongoing. But yeah, the Subtract was the last in the series, but the mathematics tour is going until people want to stop coming to it, basically. It will come out eventually. I've just got no plans for it to come out yet, but it will. People will hear it eventually. Other than the stuff I've already committed to, no, I'm just going to focus on my own stuff for a while. So the only shows that I'm playing in the UK for a good while are going to be the Autumn Variations gig. I think it's called Last Days of Autumn at the Royal Albert Hall. I'm just going to play the album in full, make it really beautiful, and play some hits at the end. And then yeah, I'm not going to be back in the UK for a couple of years. So yeah, that was all filmed and we have it. I've got plans for it, but it's a wider conversation. There's some really cool plans coming up. But yeah, I just need to make sure all my ducks are in line first, and then there'll be another announcement. The lyric in the chorus is even the worst days of my life will always end at midnight in your arms. And it was, yeah, it's kind of like a love song about having a really, really shite day and knowing that all bad days end at midnight. No, so people think this. Originally, I set out to make an album called January Variations with Aaron, and that was the original idea. That when me and Aaron sat down, what we were going to make, variations of January, basically. And then when we started making it, then Jamal passed away, Cherry had a health scare, and I had my court case, and so Subtract got created in the middle, basically. And then when we got back in the studio, me and Aaron, was September, and then we worked through autumn, and it became Autumn Variations. I will be back before the mathematics tour ends, but it won't be next year. Get back and make a pop record now from doing this, and I think, as I said, like, it's good to have moments of your career where you're just on a different wavelength, I guess. And I haven't been making singer-songwriter, like purely singer-songwriter music for about for about 14 years. But yeah, we're going to carry on doing them where we can. Sometimes I might have to be like another place the day before, but we are going to carry on doing them where we can. No, I mean, yeah, but no, like, this is the first of the seasons, but I won't, the next series is not this. This is just something that I wanted to put out at the end of tour as sort of a gift to fans, but we'll be starting the next series next year.
So yeah guys, lots of things right there from Ed, answering fans' questions, on Instagram. So much stuff, pretty much, that the mathematics era is not over until Ed finishes off the mathematics tour, even though Subtract was the last ever mathematics album. Ed won't come to the UK next year, I think, with the mathematics tour, but but Ed says he's coming to Europe and Asia next year. But we will find out when Ed officially announces the tour dates, most likely next month, guys. Yeah, also, yeah, quite a few stuff in which I can't remember. But yeah, one of the questions really intrigued me of like the for next year. Yeah, this question here: after the mathematics series, will you be doing a 4 seasons one? Where Ed said that with the 4 seasons, pretty much, Ed won't do like in an order, like autumn, like within a year or something. Ed's gonna like do like independent like side projects in between. I think the main albums. I think I'm not too sure, guys. And then Ed, I'll play it again.
Of the seasons, but I won't. The next series is not this. This is just something that I wanted to put out at the end of tour as sort of a gift to fans. But we'll be starting the next series next year. We'll be starting the next series next year. We'll be starting the next series next year.
With Ed saying he'll start the next series next year. I'm not ready for that, guys. So, literally, starting the next series. So, I wonder if it could possibly be the rewind, play, fast forward, pause, and stop as the next 5 main albums. I'm not ready for that because literally I'm not over the mathematics albums yet. And then Autumn Variations, like there's going to be so much music, literally. And of course I'm not even ready for the next 5 albums because, as we know, if Ed releases the first of the music symbol albums, there'll only be 4 left. After that, pretty much, yeah. And, I'm not ready, I thought it'd be, like, after the mathematics, though, Ed takes a massive long break that he deserves. About 2 years break or longer. And then Ed comes back with the first of the next 5 albums, which the music symbol albums, the remote music symbol albums, yeah. Like, yeah, I'm not ready for that, guys. If Ed literally drops the next first of the next 5 albums next year, like, oh my god. And then, weirdly enough, when Ed was doing a few Subtract interviews, Ed said this to Jojo.
You mentioned you have a plan for another set of 5 albums. The mathematics series is done. Have you revealed any information on the new set, or can you say anything on this new set, or is that kind of?
I've had them tattooed on me for like 10 years. So like, if fans want to look into that, they'll find it on my body somewhere. But yeah, I'll probably kick off with it next year or the year after. I don't know.
And Ed said he'll probably kick it off next year or the year after with the next 5 main symbol albums. Like, as we've been theorizing for a few years now, guys, that it is going to play, well, most likely going to be rewind, play, fast forward, pause, and stop. As it's any of them 5 symbols that Ed could release next year potentially already. Yes, I don't think stop would be the last ever one, but we're just getting so much music. We've had ever since Equals, we've had 3 albums in 2 years. Yes, 3 albums in 2 years, and as you know, we're just gonna get so much more music from Ed. In the next few years. Like, I hope we're still getting the J Balvin project next year, guys. Literally, if you don't know, I've been doing a few videos on J Balvin. Literally, J Balvin saying their album is coming next year as well. And yeah, and then if Ed's doing another solo album, which Ed said is going to be the first one of the next 5 main albums, yeah, it's just insane to think about, yeah. From the Instagram AMA to the Reddit AMA now, guys. Yeah, so Ed was, crazy. He did Ask Me Anything on Reddit as well on Friday when Autumn Variations came out. Yeah, literally, these are the questions right here. So, the first question: which one of your songs do you think is most underrated by the fandom? Ed said F64. I love F64 so much, and I do think it's going to be my most streamed song on Spotify this year. It's so emotional, with Ed talking about his best mate Jamal, and yeah, when he sadly passed, it's just an emotionally brutal song, that is. And then another question, someone said, hey Ed, will you make a tour 24 to 25 Autumn Variations in Europe? Maybe music, we would love to see you again. No plans to do an Autumn Variations tour, but I'm going to carry on doing the small theatre shows when I can, and try, and they will have songs from it in. So kinda. So I wonder if it's still going to be called the Subtract Tour, but then adding Autumn Variation songs in the mix as well, like after, instead of the hits, Autumn Variation songs. Or like Ed's been doing the Wildcard Hour as well with Autumn Variation song. I'm not too sure, guys. I'm not too sure. Why did you stop working with Jake Gosling after Multiply? Did something happen between you two? And do you plan on working with him in the future? Love you, Ed. Not at all. I still see him regularly as a very close mate. I always want to try new things in my career and work with different people on albums. Just like Aaron on this one. The next one will be entirely new too. So what is Ed on about there? The next one will be entirely new too. Is he on about the next Variations album? Is he on about the next pop record? Or the next verse of the five main albums? I'm not too sure, guys. I'm not too sure. But yeah. But yeah, crazy. Yeah. This next question with Ed Sanson makes me pretty upset. Let's go. Is there another Christmas collab coming out with Elton John? I saw an interview 2 years ago where you said there was another to be released. Ed said this: we did do 3 songs, but the plan changed to just focus on one and try and make it a Christmas song that will return every year, because I've never had one of those. So of course we've got Merry Christmas. Ed said 2 years ago, quite a couple of interviews, that they got another song called Pull My Christmas Cracker, You'll Get More Than a Bang. And we was all hoping for Pull My Christmas Cracker, You'll Get More Than a Bang to release at the same time with Merry Christmas. But of course, I don't know what happened. Like Ed said, plans changed, But I don't think we're getting Pull My Christmas Cracker, You'll Get More Than a Bang now, guys, sadly, yeah. I would love to hear that song, Pull My Christmas Cracker, You'll Get More Than a Bang. Hopefully one year, but I don't think any time soon, sadly. But it's just hard that songs become unreleased and never see the light of day, as which is pretty. Yeah. But at least we've got Merry Christmas as a Christmas song. That will come. Every December now. Merry Christmas every year, which is still an amazing Christmas song. More sleigh bells. And then another question. Hey Ed, when will you release the album that would have been Subtracts? Ed said, whenever the time feels right. Okay, I cannot wait for the original Subtracts, the perfect acoustic album that was supposed to be Subtracts. I do think it could release near the end of the Mathematics tour, because, I'm not too sure what Ed will call it, or maybe Rewind, as it will rewind the time where Ed will, of course, the entirety of the Mathematics series has been working on the original Subtracts, the perfect acoustic album, for over 10 years, pretty much, yeah. But yeah, who knows when that will be released. Yeah. This is an interesting one, I love this. Ed, do you ever lurk and comment in the Ed Sheeran subreddit with a different username without us knowing it's you? And then Ed put, I've defo lurks, but this is the first time I've had the ability to comment. I'm not very technologically savvy. So that proves that Ed lurks the subreddit and Reddit, guys. Of course, we know that Ed lurks around Instagram a little bit. And yeah, pretty much Ed lurks everywhere, it seems like. Maybe YouTube. No, I don't know, guys. I don't know. And then another question. Congratulations on Variations. I love American Town and the day I was born. What was your motivation behind its low-key and independent release? Is it something you intended on doing for all Variations? Have you started writing songs for them? And then Ed put, thank you. I really just wanted to break my own cycle of having to have a big pop moment every time. I'm a singer-songwriter at my core, and I started off indie, so I wanted to get back to the fun of just making something to put it out, rather than having a big pressure to make sure it was bigger and better than the last album. Doing it on my own label means complete freedom to do it whatever way I want to do it. I love that so much, you know, that I do think the other variations could be like autumn variations as well, but I could see maybe like a summer variations as a big pop moment as well. Like, I don't know. Hopefully for a winter variation, it's kind of a Christmassy album, or maybe the original subtrack. I don't know. But I just cannot wait to hear the other variations whenever I'd release them. I do think, you know, like, I do think it's gonna be like the season variations are gonna be like, you know, for example, if Ed releases the next first of the 5 albums next year, the next variations come maybe 2025, and then maybe every 2 years we'll get different seasonal variations, and I'm not too sure, guys. I'm not too sure, and yeah, that you know, I put a picture here, and then Ed said here, here's to the next 3 seasons in the CD and vinyl, and the little notes at the end of the credits and lyrics and that, which, yeah, so Ed kind of confirms that there is going to be 3 more seasons as variation albums, which could be released in a long period of time potentially, and yeah, which I just cannot wait for. Yeah, here's another question. When is Tingly Ted's coming to retailers in Germany? I'll take all your stock. It'll come eventually. It's a long game, this one. I have loads of tasty ideas for it over the coming years. So there's going to be more Tingly Ted's flavors. I hope we get like the spiciest, you know, like the 4 chilies. That'll be so hot. No pun intended, that it's so hot. Yeah. So, like, so spicy and that, so tingly and that. Yeah. Next question is, hi Ed, are there ever plans to do a number 6 collaborations tour? Or would it be too difficult and expensive to make that happen? That would be one of the best musical events of all time. And then Ed put, sounds like a logistical nightmare, but maybe one day, you never know. That, imagine like a collaborations tour, like, you know, just a month-long tour with Ed's biggest collabs. Imagine like for whenever Ed releases number 7 collaborations project, that we have got all this music to come. I don't think we'll have number 7 in a long time. Yes. Yeah. We've got all the different variations albums. J Balvin project next year, hopefully. The first of the 5 next made albums. It's going to be so long for number 7, but yeah. And then, you know, with the acoustic versions that has been releasing on YouTube, Plastic Bag, American Town, and Magical, the acoustic versions that it looked like in a forest, is a question here. Was the acoustic versions of Awesome Variations that are rolling out filmed in Seattle? Ed said Vancouver, so interesting. I just love the acoustic versions so much, which is just so amazing. Yes. Here's an interesting question. Will there be any bonus tracks coming out for Autumn Variations? And then Ed put, nah, this is it. There's a live version of it coming this week, but it's all the same songs, just live. So so I think that's the fun in the living rooms of the fans' houses. I think, yeah, like all 14 songs at fans' houses, which I just cannot wait for. And yeah, the last question, which was the last question on the AMA that Ed answered. Do you also collect CDs, or are you more of a vinyl type guy? And then Ed put, I collect CDs and cassettes as well as vinyl. I love it all. Same here, Ed, same here. As you know, guys, I love collecting Ed's physical media, CDs, cassettes, vinyl, and that, which I just love so much. As you didn't see in my video yesterday, I'll link it in the description of me unboxing all the Autumn Variation stuff, the vinyls, the CD, and that. Yeah, I wish we got cassettes for Autumn Variations. That would have been so good, I think. Yeah, I would have really loved the Autumn Variations on cassette. But it's okay, you know, it's okay. I'm so glad we got Autumn Variations now. It's such an amazing album, you know. Of course, I still need a lot more listens to it. It's just such an amazing album, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, guys, and if you guys enjoyed this video of me going through the news from the Instagram AMA, questions and answers, ask me anything, and Reddit AMA, ask me anything, Q&A, you know. And yeah, some interesting things in them. And yeah, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.